we are having so much fun, and we know you're going to love our next guest. His name is Tony Walker, and he is a comedy guy. Comedy cures everything. So.
Absolutely. I had cancer at the age of 32, and I do believe that the laughter and the positive attitude got me through it just as much as the medications did, which led to the comedy troupe that I run called Knockem Comedy. We do dinner theater, murder mysteries, game shows, kid shows. We're not stand-up or anything like that, just comedy shows, variety shows.
So you go to restaurants and where else? Like theaters?
Restaurants, private parties, corporate events, fundraisers. Did I say fundraisers?
Fundraisers, firehouses.
The comedy shows, they're murder mysteries, they're audience participation. It's a scripted show because there's clues and hints that have to go out, but it's not a don't blink or you'll miss something. It's not Agatha Christie.
Right.
It's a comedy. It's lighthearted, but one of the characters does get killed,
right.
And then the audience has to figure out who did it and why. And if it's a private party or a corporate event, we personalize it to fit their event.
Now, do you ask the audience for help with the mysteries? Or
Yeah, they solve it.
All by themselves.
Based on what they saw during the show, we even give them a little section where they can interrogate the suspects.
Oh, that's
and,
fun.
So we'll deflect, deny, point fingers at other characters, but everybody makes the rounds throughout the whole room and talks to people.
The show is guaranteed. It's 100% guaranteed fun.
Totally.
Everywhere we go,
always.
everybody loves that show.
The audience they just get so involved, and there's just such a part of the show, and that makes it even better.
The other things that you do aside
Yeah,
from
we
mystery.
do game shows. Oh, the game show, we have a podium with lights and buzzers and sounds, and it's basically
Like
a
a
trivia
family
game
feud.
show, or it could
Right.
be, again, we ad-lib with that too. So they may want a trivia game show, but if we show up and they're a loud, boisterous group and they're a lot of fun, we could ask them to do funny physical challenges or do some karaoke or whatever, or name that tune, whatever we feel like doing, and they'll be willing to do. We'll take it there.
What movie introduced the phrase, "There's no crying in baseball"?
What letter comes after A? Go ahead. B is correct!
Is there a favorite skit that you do that just still cracks you up every time you do it?
We do a lot of audience participation murder mystery shows, comedic murder mystery shows. And there's two shows. We have a mob show. We're in New York. You have to have the mob shows. And we have a redneck wedding, which is just
Oh, that I have
it's
to
a
come
lot
see
of
that
fun.
one.
You're welcome
Yeah!
anytime. Anytime. In fact, I even
Well,
brought
growing
you a
up in
shirt.
St. Louis, Missouri, I have to say, you did?
Oh, of course I did. That you will wear
Hey!
everywhere you go. In fact, I have a whole bunch. I'm giving one out to everybody.
Everywhere I go. Okay.
That's right.
There you go.
Knockem Comedy.
Oh,
we
that's
call it.
great.
Can I
Knockem
pretend I'm
Comedy.
drinking something?
Excellent. Yeah, you can pretend like
Thanks,
you're drinking
thanks.
something.
I'm having fun on the set.
We actually do put water in it when guests ask,
Just
we
not
do. But
this
if you
guest,
but if you don't ask ahead of time, wait, this one's full of water. You ready? One, two,
Nice.
three. All right, there you go.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what?
Had an awesome time.
All right. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
Okay, we'll just do that for real now.
Danny Bonaducci, and you are watching Govs Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent. Hi, I'm Danny Bonaducci.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527.
3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Hello, Tony. Mookie Wilson here, 1986 Mets. How you doing? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warm up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy off those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me, man. All right, Tony. Talk to you later.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio, the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast, coming at you live on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, where this weekend you will see Mark DeMeo, Friday and Saturday. Don't forget, John Ziegler is hosting a show on May 21st, and he'll be recording it.
Cool.
Let's see, in the Giggle Room this weekend, Dan LaRocco, Joe Cravella, Courtney Otero. Are you on that bill or not? Did you find out?
Sure. I know tonight I'm at McGuire's, though.
Oh, all right.
I'm going to have to get with John and make sure.
All right. Well,
John... I wasn't on that flyer.
Oh, should we put John on the spot? John's actually going to be calling in a few minutes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So we'll put him on the spot.
Definitely.
Okay. So you can see those guys on Saturday in the Giggle Room. And, of course, tonight's the night. And I'll stop bugging you guys about it. The Murder Mystery coming at you live tonight in the Giggle Room. Knockem Dead Comedy. I I'm not sure if it's sold out, but we had less than 10 tickets left.
Wow.
So we're very excited, very happy.
Definitely gets an Owen Wilson. Wow.
Oh, thank you for the Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Pretty good, Owen.
Very nice. So that's tonight. We're very excited about it. And of course, as you just heard at McGuire's in Bohemia tonight, John Butera, Billy Geyer, Caroline Fung, Bridget Kavanaugh, Lou Pratz, Tim Saliani, and Austin Brooks. And at the brokerage this weekend, Kunal Aurora. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but I
couldn't tell you.
And Dave Koenig tomorrow night. Dave Koenig is fantastic. So
it's fantastic because I can pronounce his name.
that's what's fantastic about it. Yes. No, he's very funny. He's been around a long time. He's been on Don's show. Are you stripping? What's going on?
I am because I'm warm.
Oh.
I didn't expect that. You know, it's the lights. They finally got to me.
Yeah, you melting over there, Andy?
Yeah. I look like
you really are a vampire, huh?
Go to govs.com, check out their full schedule, find out what's cooking. I forgot to mention Terry McNeely and... Oh, thanks. Sallie says Austin's mic sounds low. Okay. Let me put these on, and I will say something. Say hi.
Hello, everybody.
Doesn't sound low to me.
No, good. All right.
Sounds good to me. Hello, Jeff Bosey. Hello, James Thompson. Go to govs.com and check out the full schedule. Terry McNeely, Chris Cassandro, May 6th. Joe Pontillo, Brian McGinnis, May 21st. Those are in the Giggle Room, so those are other shows coming up. Govs.com. Check out the full schedule. Make your reservations. Come closer to Andy, Austin, because I'm losing.
All right, you don't got to ask me twice.
I love how he's like, come closer to Andy, but he is also over here.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
So he's like,
come here often, Andy?
Yeah. Well, only when I know something good's gonna happen.
Don't worry, my pickup lines are terrible. I have terrible.
I don't have pickup lines. I still have my pickup lines from when I was in high school. I'd be like, hey.
That's it.
Hey. Hey. Let's see. Where was I? Please like and share the show. There's a graphic right above my head. Please like and share. Austin just looked. You see that?
We both did.
Actually, I got Sallie the other day. I pointed because the graphic was on the bottom at the time, so I pointed down. I was sitting there and I pointed down. She actually did. She was like, so, yeah, please like and share the show. Copy and paste it everywhere on all your social media pages. And please tell everybody you know. What was it? Oh, you were
stroking
the Knockem Dead comedy
logo.
Oh, okay. Well, I almost knocked over you.
And now everybody's into
That's
it.
the only thing he's stroking.
Hell yeah.
First day, Andy.
Shooting
Come on
blanks,
now.
Nothing's working.
Not that easy.
And of course, I hope you guys caught our latest episode of Smokes, Jokes, and Insults this morning at 10 a.m. We still have a few more weeks of new episodes coming at you every Friday at 10 a.m. They're only 5 to 10 minutes long. It doesn't take a lot of time. And you're going to laugh. You're going to enjoy the comedian stories and them picking on each other and having a good time. Chris Monty, Kevin Downey Jr., Mark David Hirschman. Sometimes Carla Okeson is there. Sometimes Jessica Colazzo is there. Once or twice, Mario is there as well. I just have to say Mario. That's all I have to say.
At this point.
Yeah, and they all know who we're talking about. All right, and then, of course, and I haven't said this in a few days, but I'll say it now. If you would like to do your own podcast, whether it's on your own or on our network, you can, or if you just need to do a video of some sort or record some audio, whatever it is, contact us here at Governor's. We'll hook you up with this great studio of ours. Look at this studio. We have water, we have cameras, we have monitors, we have people, we have rugs, we have couches, all sorts of good stuff. The mics, the monitors, the lights, call-in capabilities, Zoom capabilities.
Andy's throwing up gang signs over here.
We used to, like, anytime anybody ever did something like that when I was in the Air Force, we'd be like, what, are you trying to get a shot?
Yeah.
So contact us on our Facebook page, which is called Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. With that, the phone is ringing. You're on the air. Who's this?
It's Carpool. How you doing today?
It's who?
Carpool.
Carpool?
Yeah, that's right.
Like the
Deadpool.
bones?
Oh, the bones.
Yeah, it's carpool. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, carpal tunnel?
No, carpool. You know carpool. Carpal tunnel. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how's it spelled?
Carpool. You know how it's carpool?
Cuckold?
Carpool.
Is it more of a What is that? I don't know.
Is this a game we're playing? Guess what he's saying? Is this the guy that called last time, too?
Yes.
The guy who tried to give us a riddle and it just... Oh, this guy's great. What a fan.
I'm a fan
Carpool,
of this thing.
give us a song.
Hey, that's what I said. You know, a couple.
He knows a couple of them. That's what he's saying. He knows a
know-
couple
oh,
of
he's
them.
a couple. Oh, there's a couple calling. A couple of what?
No, I said couple. Couple.
A car hit a pole? Would you like me to call an
911?
ambulance? Yeah,
Somebody
911?
call 911.
No, call 611, please.
If I will try to do
611.
things that sounds similar to
Call
couple.
611.
Call 611 for
You know
couple.
what? There's nothing.
There's nothing.
All right, we'll call 6. Would you like us to
Cuckold?
call right now? We'll hang up right now and call 611 for you.
Is that the sex hotline they always show
I have
on the
no
TV
idea.
at like 12 o'clock at night? I didn't know people still even call those.
Yeah, no, I've been watching stuff lately that has those commercials on a mic.
They always
guess
pop
what?
up.
Is it a fucking stoning?
Guess
Yes.
Like the first 2 minutes always
what?
free.
Guess what? This is the couple. How you doing today?
Well, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Say hi to Andy and Austin.
Hi, Austin. How you doing there, Austin?
Howdy.
Hi, Andy.
Hey, yo.
Guess what? How you doing today, girl?
Oh my God, can you just go normal?
Oh, wait. Wait.
You got dimed out, my man.
Wow.
That-
Can't
Is
beat
that is that Michelle yelling at you like that? Is it?
No, it's not. Well, guess what, Tony?
What?
I got you again.
Oh my goodness!
It is April Fool's Day.
It
Tony.
is.
None of
It
us
is
even
April
thought about
Fool's.
that.
Fucking hate
This
April Fool's
fucking
Day.
guy. Touche. Touche.
April Fools, you got me, DJ. All right, give us an
Oh,
April
man.
Fool's song, and then
Hey.
we're gonna move on.
Guess what, Tony?
Yes.
Good news.
Good
Good
news.
news.
Good news.
I got my ticket today. I'll see you freaking sucker later.
You're coming to the show tonight. Wow.
That's right.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. That's going to be fantastic. Yep. Very nice.
Oh hell yeah! I got 3 lovely customers coming to your show tonight.
And I appreciate it.
Thanks because of DJ Love. Remember that? What I do.
I do remember that. Thank you, pal. Thank you very much.
I got a song for the start of the weekend. Here we go. It's about Knockem Dead too today.
Oh,
it's a
what?
good song.
Do it.
It's a good song.
Okay, we
I'm
believe
sure
you.
it is. As
Ready,
soon as
guys?
we hear
Here we
it.
go. Here we go. Here we go. Yo, damn it, DJ Love is the place to be. I like Knockem Dead. Let me say something. I like Knockem Dead because I'm coming to the name. I'll see you guys later. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to do. My name is DJ Love and the place to be. You know what I'm saying? If you want to take pictures, I don't care about it. You take pictures of me. I like to take pictures. You put it on Instagram. That'd be awesome. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Now I gotta go because I'm gonna stop game stuff right now. I'm gonna get some games. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna do. So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm gonna say. And I got one thing to say before I leave. You guys have a blessed day and have a good week. I'll see you guys later tonight. You suckers.
Suckers! There we go.
Way to go out.
There you go. DJ D Love calling in as a carpool. And he'll be at the show tonight. Get ready, Jeff Bosey. Jeff Bosey said he always loves when DJ calls in, he gets to turn the radio off for 10 minutes. Well, Jeff, be prepared tonight. Jeff Bosey's in our show tonight. He's going to be fantastic. And, Jeff, you get to see DJ D Love. I don't know who's more excited, Jeff or DJ.
I think I am because I'm not going to be here.
So,
too.
so you hate April Fool's
I
Day.
hate April Fools. I did definitely want to talk about this.
Talk about it.
Okay. So when I was a bartender there, we talked about amateur nights. Amateur nights are halfway to St. Patrick's Day, New Year's Eve, Thanksgiving Eve, and 4th of July. Those are fucking amateurs are going out and drinking.
And the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl is another one. Yes. And so April 1st, April Fool's Day, is the comedy version of amateur fucking.
Yeah.
Like, it's not fun. I told my girls this morning, I'm like, watch out. It's April Fool's Day today. 'Cause everybody's going to be out there thinking they're fucking funny, and they're not. So just be on the lookout.
Wow.
Well, you weren't because you just got April Fooled by DJ, whoever that guy
D-Love.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, he got us.
Did you ever have any good April? Were you an April Fool's guy growing up?
No,
Not even in
no.
school? You seemed like the guy to pull good April Fool's, though.
I to me, April Fool's is just another day.
That mustache just says April Fool's. I'm just saying. It does. You know that guy has something brewing.
Haven't always had it, but yeah.
Oh, and yeah, James Thompson says you forgot Cinco de Mayo. He's right.
Cinco de
about that,
Mayo is
yeah.
another one. Yes, but there are these drinking holidays that amateurs go out and
April
drink.
Fool's Day is considered a drinking holiday?
No,
a
no,
bunch
I'm
of
saying it's the
alcoholics?
comedy version.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood.
Like
right.
got it.
As
As an SAT question, it would be drinking holidays is to bartending as April Fool's Day is to comedy.
Got it.
Were you a good bartender? Could you throw the bottles up in the air and do
No,
tricks with it?
Cocktail?
I had a couple of flair moves that I could do that, but no,
No? You're just the basic, like, let me see the ingredients and then you make the drink, or were you pretty good?
No, I was super,
okay.
I was very fast, and that's why a lot of people liked working with me because I could serve a lot of.
Yeah, you seen that, right?
No, it's like skiing. I'm skiing right now.
That's why Ellis and I are in such good moods.
Yeah.
Can't stop smiling.
Sally says, I'm with you, Andy. Just another annoying day. Give me a break.
Sally hates all.
Sally
good
hates
things.
everything that
So now I'm
involves
going to
anybody.
actually rethink
Right.
my
I think you
April
should.
Fool's thing, but even though I don't want to.
Yep.
But we are. It also signifies that we're only 3 days, or no, a month and 3 days away from May the 4th.
For you Star Wars geeks.
Which I love Star Wars, but May the 4th be with you. My niece started, she sent that to me a couple of years ago.
And you
May the
punched
4th
her.
No, every day for a week afterwards, I was like, May the 5th to you, May the 6th to you. Until finally she was like, okay, I get it. I won't ever do it again.
And how old is she?
She's 16.
Oh, all right, that's all right. To pick on her like that. In my household, says James Thompson, every day is a drinking
Well,
holiday.
you're a professional then. You're not an
See,
amateur.
No, I'm with you. I agree. It's every person who could never be a comedian the rest of the year. This is their day, and it should be called Hack Comedy Day. I'm with you, but let them have their day, and anything that gets anybody out of the normal routine and gets them to enjoy, sitting in their damn boring, disgusting office. I'm all for it.
If it's a good April Fool's, do it.
Oh,
I'm down for it.
One.
But if you get me to go on,
But for every 100 bad ones, there's a
But
good
don't
one.
wait. Like, it's not like you're thinking about it like on April 1st and like, oh my God, it's April 1st. I have to do a fucking April Fool's prank.
Like somebody put toothpaste in an Oreo and I got me with that one time. I was like, you son of a god. But
on April 1st?
What?
On April 1st?
Yeah, what else are you going to do? I mean, any other day, that's when you roundhouse kick somebody in the face. I mean, that's not acceptable.
Nah, I'd much rather the theater of life being full of pranks and stupidity.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to like
Did
one
you,
day.
Your senior year, did you guys do like a senior prank? Or
We
whatever
did.
they
We
call it?
absolutely did.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
And I was part of the Advon team with this. So I
what-
grew up in Port Jeff Station, and Comstock High School, and a couple of guys are like, "Hey, Andy, come with us. We're gonna go down and get the prank." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I get in the back seat, and they have me start rolling joints.
Oh boy.
So I'm like, okay, and I didn't even end up going into the bait shop because it was the Craftist bait shop down right at the harbor. And I'm sitting there just rolling. And they come out with
rolling.
All right, Kid Rock.
8 boxes of hermit crabs.
Okay.
And what our senior prank was to release the hermit crabs.
So you guys did a nice thing?
In the hallway.
Oh my
No, in the
goodness.
hallway of the school.
Ooh,
Between the
handy.
smell and like some of them found their way in places and died and like.
And he's like, what do we do with this? Hermit crab, bro? Let me just take this one home, man. Look at the little baby hermit crab.
I like how I became a like 80s stereotype of a black dude.
Let me tell you something, motherfucker. Shit. This shit's so good to make me talk like this, man.
It was.
It's almost like Bill Cosby or something.
The Bill Cosby, I got smoked so much that I started talking like
They won't even know that we brought them to the school. They'll wake up and not know nothing.
So you made it to the school with them?
Yeah, we
So
went back
bad
up to
at
school.
Bill
They
Cosby.
released. I was not really directly a part of it. I was just there for the picking up part. They also threw marbles, like fucking thousands of marbles down one of the.
That you could hurt somebody by
hallways.
that.
Yeah.
I learned.
I was like, dude, when I saw that, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
That's
this is bullshit.
Wow.
I don't want to be associated.
And you found out the hard way?
Yeah, but I want to go back. What did you guys do with the hermit crabs? Did they
We
catch
just
them? You guys
released
caught
them.
them all back though?
No,
they're still they were just out there.
No.
So how did the prank even happen if nobody even did anybody see them?
This is the problem. See, back when we were kids, life sucked, and we accepted it.
Yeah, you just
You're
kept
like,
rolling.
Where's the happy ending, Andy? Where's the happy ending?
Who saved the hermit crabs?
So the hermit crabs, did they all sing a song together? And that's how you found them and you were able to release them back
All
into
the seniors found them and released them into the ocean.
No, they all died.
There's no prank
on school grounds.
If there's no prank, if nobody came across any of the hermit, if they're like,
No,
look, what's the
it
hermit
was in
crab
the
doing?
hallway. They were released right before the bell
and people just
rang,
scattering around.
and they were like, "What the?" And they were just like, and like it looked
Yeah.
like the floor was moving. There were so many of them.
Now with your, I got somebody put Vaseline on the floor as like the thing, and
I fucking hate that.
yeah,
shit. Really?
Yeah, and I even knew it was on the floor, and I still fucked myself up, and then but everybody got in trouble. I mean, I even got in trouble because I knew about it. But yeah, I mean, you learn your lessons,
Holy
and then somebody else put like 1,000 of those little bouncy balls. I mean, the pranks really weren't good. I went to a school on a farm. I mean, you would have thought they would have got put cows
Where
in the
was
school
this?
or something. Or
Yeah,
something.
wait, explain that. School on a farm.
Over by Don kind of lives over by where I live out east. So I live in Manorville.
Manorville, yeah,
yeah.
Eastport, South Manor.
Eastport, South Manor.
Okay,
yes.
there you go.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm a Suffolk guy too, so don't worry about it. I'll translate for Tony if we need to.
So, but it was
Montauk. It's right before Montauk.
Oh, I've heard of that. Okay, yeah. I've seen the bumper stickers.
Yeah, so that's I mean, I get stuck behind people on horses all the time, like where I live, and there's tractors, trailers all the time. It's real
people stopping and looking at the shrine.
Yeah, people open the door. Howdy.
But you can't pull good pranks in school anymore because there's cameras everywhere.
True. Yeah, nowadays, yeah.
And the parents can be directly I used to be the one taking the mail in. All my cut slips I stuffed into a chair downstairs.
Yep.
So that nobody would see them. Mm-hmm. And then my mother's like, "How? I just got a call, and apparently you've cut 27 times." It was the first quarter.
Yeah.
It wasn't even the end.
What were you doing when you cut? What would you do?
I was smoking.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then just what else? Just nothing.
And then hacky sack. I don't know what to tell you. Like weed and all weed related activity.
Can you still hacky stack? They still sell them?
It's funny because one of my daughters has just got one somewhere, and she's like, "Hey Dad," it's Daphne. So, "Hey Dad, could we go outside and hacky?" I'm like, "Well, that's not." And I'm trying to teach them you
gotta teach
hacky sack etiquette.
There's etiquette to hacky sack.
Yeah, there is. You never self-serve. You don't self-serve. You serve to other people.
Certain shoes you wear too?
It's smart to wear. Converse I always found worked the best for me. But you want to hit it on the flat of your foot. If you kick it and it goes it goes over their head or whatever, you go, "Hey man, my bad."
See, they should put hacky sack in the Olympics.
Hacky sack.
I mean, they have all stupid things like the one with the broom. Why don't they put hacky sack on it? I mean, if
The
you're
one with the broom.
saying there's etiquette to a hacky
So
sack.
I'm sorry. Are you suggesting that they should hacky sack on ice?
I mean, now you're really adding.
But you went straight to curling with the
I'm
example.
saying if they have curling as one of the things, they might as well have hacky sack.
Hacky sack on the beach. Summer Olympics.
Hacky sack on the beach. Sure enough.
Actually, I'd be all right with that. Actually,
Yeah, we'll get
Girls in
Converse to
bikinis.
sponsor you, Andy. We'll get you back out there, man. We'll get you.
Actually, I would do my best on concrete behind the school while smoking.
That's the sport. Hacky
So were you
sacking
known
while
that you-
smoking.
I was, yes.
You held the hacky sack in your school. You were the hacky sack champ.
I wasn't the only. No. I was one of many. There
I'm
was a whole
with him.
group of
I'm
us.
7 years older than you.
A lot of years,
yes. And it was big when I was in school too.
Yes.
I did not partake, but most of the kids did.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Your daughter's bringing it back. You should.
Yeah, no, that's
They're
it's all
great. They're like,
retro.
no, you don't want to mess with that. That's Andy's daughter. She's really
She's one of the Plagianoses.
Yeah.
And the fact that she can pronounce my last name means that we really made a fucking imprint.
You're gonna hand it down your Converses. Here you go.
Yeah. These will never fit you because you're female. But go ahead and try. Yeah. I love hacky sack. Back in the day.
When's the last time you sacked?
Years ago. I can't even.
Oh man,
I think I was in the Air Force and in North Dakota at that. So sometime before 1998.
Let's see.
Would have been the last time.
If you combine the two, you hacky sack it and bartender, Andy, we got you a mega show.
We're gonna hook up a bass drum on my back too.
Look at America's Got Talent.
Do we have Anybody have a tennis ball in their car? Oh, you know what? I think I do have a tennis ball in my car. If I got a tennis ball,
No,
could you
it's
hacky
not.
sack? Put you on the
No,
camera right now.
because a tennis ball does not act.
Get a Ziploc bag of rice.
Yeah, that would be. I would actually. That would be
That'll
before
answer
that. Before a tennis ball. Tennis ball. I'll launch a tennis ball.
He just said he's better on concrete. You want him to do it on carpet? He can't work in these environments. Come on now.
Take a look at the rider.
Yeah, he's like,
no green M&Ms,
There's
no
a-
hacky sack on rugs.
Which yes, and every time the green M&M thing gets mentioned, I love the actual reason why they did that, because if they didn't do that, what else didn't they fucking do?
Right.
Yeah.
That was the reason. Lou Prats is watching. Hello, Lou Prats. Go see Lou Prats tonight at McGuire's in Bohemia. We're expecting a call any minute from, any minute. John Butera told me he was calling at 11:15 to promote his show tonight.
yeah.
John Butt era.
That's like me on my phone. I'm like, she said she's gonna call. All right.
Boy, we nailed that perfectly for him to now call. I guess we're gonna have to open up a new topic.
Talking to this one girl, and her dad, I was like, oh, it's like, what do your parents do? She's like, oh, my dad was like ex-SWAT. I'm like, oh, all right. Great. Yeah, that's gonna go. Yeah, how do you approach? I've been practicing my handshake and stuff. You know, do you salute? What do you do?
Yeah. Just be like, well, also, if that's where, are you, they offer you the chicken and they go, are you a breast man or a leg man?
It's going to be like, meet the Fockers.
And what do you say?
What? If he offers me what?
Yeah, you say, I'll have the wings, please.
I'll have whatever you're having. That's what I say.
All right, so.
It's the chicken's dick. I'm having the chicken dick.
Can you actually have that? What? Sorry.
Chicken dick? Go to Zorn's and order chicken dick.
Well, you can have turkey balls.
You can have turkey balls?
And you can have the turkey penis, because when you buy a turkey and you bring it home, reach inside and they.
I like the neck. I like the turkey neck.
That's actually the penis.
Wait, get out of here. My dad's been lying to me the whole time. My dad's
because they didn't want to embarrass. Like, do you know how embarrassing that is to say to your kid, like, this is actually the turkey dick?
You're lying to me, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, thank you.
April Fools!
April Fools! April Fools! I got you! Because it's April Fools and they did an April Fools thing. I fooled you on April Fools.
Andy's funny.
Touche.
Hate that shit.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Does your clock say 11:15?
I don't think his cock talks.
It does.
It does. All right, just want to make sure.
Cock magic.
So we've had Austin Brooks in here this week. We've had Johnny LaRocco, Dan LaRocco, Big Fat Jay. They're all calling you Johnny Boots.
I never called Johnny.
Yes, you did.
Nah, go back to the tapes, John. Oh.
Oh, is that what it is? He's cutting out? I just thought he wasn't talking. We don't hear you, John.
That's because I'm waiting for you to start making sense.
Well, what sense are we going to make with Austin and Andy here?
Listen.
Listening.
You have two A-plus gentlemen there. Get it? A, Austin, Andy, never mind.
John, it's a good thing you don't do comedy, man, because that was terrible.
Austin, Andy, and Anthony. Austin, Andy, and Anthony.
Triple A, baby.
Triple A.
We'll be there. If you call us, we'll be there for you.
That's right. These are the jokes when you call in, John?
This is the highlight of my career.
You should rap. The last guy rapped, and we gave him a really good props. So, John, if you got some rhymes for us, you should spit them out for us.
Listen, that's what I do. I make everybody else look better.
You do.
So tonight at McGuire's out in Bohemia. Tomorrow night here in the Giggle Room in Levittown. You got a busy weekend.
I do. It all started yesterday. We had a fun restaurant show out in the Wading River. And it was the first time we ever did the show there. It was called Pazzo Ristorante, and it actually went really, really well. They sold out the place in like a week.
Nice.
Is it part of that strip mall that's in Wading River, that everything is right there at that
I was going to say, there's nothing else there. It's got to be.
Yeah, it basically is. Yeah, it's like across the street from that CVS. It's like there's like 4 strip malls in all of Wading River.
Yeah.
And this is in, I guess, the third of the 4.
Right.
By the McDonald's.
Oh, the McDonald's closed.
What?
Yeah. It's closed.
Oh,
We've
no.
They're very progressive over in that area. Like
I know.
they don't like fish.
I never heard of a McDonald's closing.
Well, now you have.
Yeah, there's the McDonald's in Wading River and the McDonald's in Port Jeff closed.
Yes, Port Jeff closed also. Yeah.
What, the one on 347?
No.
No,
That's John in my favorite spot.
No, no.
But
M for M.
In case anybody wants to join Andy and I in a diabetic coma, you can always do it on a weekend night at McDonald's on 347.
And that's when we learned when they shut the lights off. At
Andy,
McDonald's.
you can't be diabetic. You need your feet to hacky sack, man.
I know that's a the great ones. They
Those like the pirate. Like
they burn bright and ash up.
Andy and I ate so much and for so long, they actually shut the freaking parking lot lights off on us.
Yeah, the whole and the sign and everything. It would like went out. And we were like, oh shit! But then and we're like, when you're with people and you're like, all right, man, I gotta go. Me too. All right, but
Right, and an hour later, yeah.
And we were there so long, the lights came back on.
Wow.
And somehow Andy's clothes were off. It was weird, but
Dude, you have a mouth like a velvet glove. That's all I can say.
and you have an anus like a velvet wizard sleeve.
Man, I'm definitely going to this McDonald's.
Well, the funny part though was that minivan.
Yes.
Oh, this is cute. Now they're talking in code. I like it.
It was like 1:30 in the morning. And there were two mothers, I guess, with a bunch of kids.
There were children.
Kids completely wide awake. They stop at the exit to McDonald's. They get out of the car
where we were
and just
parked.
start feeding these kids in the back of this minivan, like hands and shovels of food.
Yeah. And I mean, they were huge.
1:30 in the morning, and the kids were wide awake. It was the weirdest thing.
I think I would have called 911. Maybe
we almost did.
Yeah.
It was like, this makes me uncomfortable. I really want to go home now.
They're probably saying the same thing. They're like, why are these guys sitting here in this parking lot at 1:30 in the morning?
Wow.
They were trying to get more babies.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. Where do I go from there?
Nowhere.
How do you pick your comedians for a particular show there, John Butera?
I do a lot of different types of shows. So, like, I'll do a restaurant show or quote-unquote bringer showcase show or, like, a fire department show. Each show commands a different type of comics. When you do a fire department show, it's sort of got to be the best of the best because you're working with a bigger budget.
Right. The fire departments are nuts. They're always up for a really good time.
400 people at the shows. You want to make sure you're giving them top comedy because they're giving you a good amount of money. And they're supplying all the people, so that's why you don't really have to worry about having people show up because they take care of that. When you do a restaurant show, it's sort of like 50-50. The restaurant will get a good amount of people down. The comedians will bring some people down. You still want to have higher-end talent on those shows.
Yeah.
Bringer shows, which are for comedians who are just starting out, whatever the case may be, that's when the comedians bring the crowd. So they're younger, they're newer, more people want to come out and support them. So it all...
Their dreams haven't been crushed yet.
Right.
What was that?
I said their dreams haven't been crushed yet.
Right, they still think they have a chance to become famous.
Yeah, they think they get in with you. It's time for that Netflix special.
Right, they took the phrase meal ticket in the wrong way. It just means I'm going to eat.
Yeah. That's actually just for the food. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Very nice. All right, let's get to the important stuff. How excited are you that baseball is returning or has returned?
I am very, very happy. As you know, I'm a huge baseball fan. Studied it, the statistics of it, the history of it. I am very pissed off that the universal DH is in the National League.
I am with you. I agree 100%.
I truly loved watching pitchers who have talent in batting come and get a base hit. Last year, in a short season for him, Jacob deGrom was batting 400.
That's right.
It's great to watch someone who has skill. You know, it makes a person like Shohei Ohtani, when they play the National League teams, that much more important. You know, it's...
John's built like a first baseman.
He's built like a pitching mound.
Are you saying that because the mound is slanted sideways?
Yes, that's exactly why.
I did partake in the FanDuel Sportsbook up at Mohegan Sun and wagered some money on a couple of different teams. One was on the Mets to win the World Series.
That's the best joke John said so far.
Wow, that was hilarious, dude.
Is that
you're using that tonight?
is that that's for this year?
In November, when I'm cashing in a $1,200 ticket, I spent $100 on.
Nice. I think John. I think I'd be with you.
Next year I'll be buying Mets jerseys at Marshalls for like half off because they're not gonna do shit.
The 2022 World Series champs jersey. John, I might be with you on this. They definitely have a great shot.
That's right. And I don't care how many times Jacob Brown gets hurt. It doesn't matter. I would just like to say one thing. The cast of comics you have in there right now, you have Austin Brooks.
Yes.
Annie Plagianos.
Yes.
And Anthony who? I didn't hear who that was.
Well, I didn't say comics. I just said that the 3 A's were in here. I didn't say they're all comics. Two out of 3 are definitely good comics.
Oh, okay. That's great. I mean, I love to hear Dan Romano's in the studio.
Oh my goodness!
We should have had like a bet going for who was going to actually say his name.
Well, and I can understand why you're not really sure because even though there's been conversations, you've never asked the third guy in this room to do one of your shows. Ooh. So I can understand what you're talking about.
Sick burn.
It's getting hot in here.
Who?
Me, you jerk.
Tony. First of all, you can bite ball because before you ever did one single show, I asked you to do a show with me.
Yeah.
Before you did any show ever, even before you did your graduation show.
I didn't have any material at that time.
Nobody in the Butera shows has any fucking material. I don't know why are you stuck on this material fucking thing.
All right, you're right though. You did ask me. Yes.
Okay, so you admit that I asked you.
Yes, I do.
Anybody else did, right?
Yes, I am. I'm completely honest. Yes, you did ask me years ago.
All right,
yes.
Austin, whip it out, make him suck it. He owes that to me now.
Who's making anybody do anything?
I know he's willingly doing it, but anyway, I'm not there. I have to live advantageously through somebody else. No, but seriously, Tony, I would have you do any of. How about this? What are you doing New Year's Eve at 7:30?
New Year's Eve at 7:30. I'm scared to answer this. I have a feeling you're gonna tell me to show up in your living room or something.
But no, that's Valentine's Day.
This is Rosh Hashanah Eve.
I'm producing the 7:30 show at the Giggle Room.
He's giving you so much time to get material, Tony.
he wants
you better show up with
He's
something.
going to tell me to clean the tables.
To get the jokes out.
Just show up and say the Mets are going to win, and you'll be fucking golden.
They'll be dying for a long time.
So New Year's Eve in the Giggle Room.
Yes.
The early show. Are you producing the late show too?
No, Mike Keegan is.
Oh, okay.
That's
All
awesome.
right.
Yes,
Very cool.
I was asked by
They already sold out now.
Mr. Dolce
Yes.
to take over the shows for New Year's Eve.
Nice.
I won't get indebted to that whole situation. but
Understood.
I was. And so what happened was I live in Setauket, and I wouldn't get home in time if I did both shows. So I asked Keegan if he would take the 10 o'clock show. I'm doing the early show. This way I can get home in time to be with the family for New Year's Eve.
Nice.
So you have an invitation to be on my 7:30 show on New Year's Eve.
And that's it.
I have many more shows to offer you, Mr. Walker. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I thought I was talking to Rich.
I'm waiting for him to go, April Fools.
I have the wrong Walker. Fuck. Wait, is this the one-leg guy?
Oh, shit.
Shit, it's the one-leg guy. All right, I guess I can't take it back.
You can't even go through a metal detector.
But you should see me play Hacky Sack.
Trust me. None of these jokes have legs.
There you go.
I'm in.
Welcome.
I am in. New Year's Eve, I will be there.
Excellent. Perfect. I'll have you know that Rich Rita will also be on that show.
Nice.
That's if he doesn't bail on me like he's done the last 7 shows.
Oh, is that right? Does he? He's been bailing on you?
Well, no, he has, but he's always had a good reason. Like, he had to get his pedicure done. He had.
Didn't he have a planned vacation one time? Where he went to
That's
that
what he
hotel
said.
in Staten Island or something.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That's a popular vacation spot.
That's funny. A
Staten Island.
montage of you getting ready for the joke, just you practicing in the mirror.
I
Go
love
on.
the time,
Should,
it's
yeah.
the thrill of the fight.
Traveling garbage pile to garbage pile in beautiful Staten Island.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. Thank you, pal.
Perfect.
So, how many? So, a comment on the thread here. How many times How many times does when this guy speaks does somebody say I don't care? Wow, I don't know who that. Anybody know who that is?
No, but I'm pretty sure that's Korean.
What's the gentleman's name?
Commenter.
I
It's,
thought we're not supposed to make fun of people with bald heads anymore. What are you doing, John? Tony's sitting right here.
one of us is great. Now either me or Austin's gonna get slapped.
Keep that person's commenting's name out of your fucking mouth. I don't know what's going
So
on
I
around
will
here.
tell you this, and I had a feeling this would come up.
Yep.
I have asked all of the comedians on both my show tonight at McGuire's and my show tomorrow at the Giggle Room to not bring up the Chris Rock Will Smith situation while they're on stage.
Oh yeah.
And because why? People are sick of it, or what's your reason?
Obviously, it's fucking, who isn't sick of it?
There are a multitude of reasons, and I'll quickly go through it. First, nothing that you will say as an up-and-coming comic will either be funnier, more original than anything that's been said in the last 5 days.
Well, don't sell Billy short.
I'm also white, so I shouldn't be saying anything, apparently.
Two, it's just an easy...
Low-hanging fruit.
It shows that you don't have creative ability, that you're going to make a joke of something that is so out there in the social news.
It's like when Trump jokes.
But three, and most importantly, the reason I don't want anyone to mention Chris Rock, Will Smith situation is you're going to lend yourself and the rest of the show to being heckled by asshole audience members the entire show.
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay.
Because somebody's going to start going,
think
you get my wife
Right,
name out of
yeah.
your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Right, it's going to open these fucking idiot, complete morons who come to these comedy shows.
AKA my audience.
My audience, these fucking ingrates.
So you got to respect John. He knows his fucking audience.
Very loyal.
These bunch of fucking mooks that are going to come to the show.
So, John, are there any more reasons, or are those the only three?
Those are the three majority reasons. And four, it's just fucking stupid.
I think that could actually go in two, but multitude. Let's go through this, communications major. Multitude of reasons. 4? Does that qualify as multitude?
Anything more than one is a multiple. So, yeah.
I'm talking a connotation at this point. I just lost the rest of our audience.
Because they're fucking mooks. Wow. Adam Snare agrees. He says, yeah, why joke about current events?
That's sarcasm.
Yep, I see that now. 'Cause I didn't read it in
As I was
advance. Yep.
I don't know. I think just my opinion. I think as a comic, you can get up there. Just if you think it's funny, I mean, you might get booed, but that's your just because you want to go up there and say that, like they shouldn't put that towards the next comic. You know what I mean? But I mean, every comic should be able to go up there and say what they want to say.
But and I agree with John. It is, and you said it too. It's the easy, the low hanging fruit. But
it's definitely hack. By now, it's hack. You know what I mean?
Crazy,
if it was like a Monday night show, I can see like all right, but like
right.
it's been like it's like a week now, and like entertainment. I feel like that's like a year's already. It's already done. Like there's been memes about everything. You know what I mean? So I mean, if you do want to go say like, go ahead.
Austin, you've done enough shows with me, and you've done enough shows with me. Tony, no.
So what, this is it?
Sounds like he's about to fire you guys.
Yeah.
You've done enough shows.
Yeah, enough. Yeah. Enough is enough.
Fuck is that?
And I got fired even before New Year's Eve.
But and you guys know how I am as a producer, and I'm not trying to boast myself or pat myself on the back.
Yes, you are.
But I give creative ability to every comic to do whatever they want. Whether
absolutely.
I think it's funny or not,
That
it
is
doesn't
true.
matter. I never stop.
Absolutely.
I never stop.
You never stopped going through puberty?
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
John's a
Never
great producer.
stopped.
John really
No, absolutely.
John's a great producer. He really
John,
is.
John, I've told you a million times.
So this is the thing. A producer can and has the wherewithal to ask the comics on his show to not talk about a specific subject.
Sure. That's like being clean or not.
There are
clean.
times that I've done shows in all honesty, I've done shows for synagogues. And I do religious humor. I would never do it while I'm in a synagogue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've done shows where I know the audience is a very liberal audience, and I would respect that the comics would listen to me when I say, hey, don't do pro-conservative humor. You're going to lose the crowd. The same way that I'm saying tonight and tomorrow to the comics on the show, I'd appreciate you not bringing up Chris Rock and Will Smith because it's going to destroy the show. It's going to make the audience believe they can heckle and be part of the show.
John's going to headline and come up there.
I want to stop that and nip it in the bud before it even happens.
You're gonna come up there and headline and have nothing but Will Smith jokes.
That's why he's
I stop everybody.
You don't understand. I've written like 15 Will Smith jokes, and I don't want anybody stepping on him. Yeah.
Sorry, John. No, we love you, Johnny. Johnny Boots.
Yeah, whoever called me Johnny Boots.
You were here on Tuesday. I think it was it Jay?
Probably Jay. Fat Jay. You know, Fat Jay likes to come up with.
Yeah, he's a Boots guy.
But all you guys jumped on it.
Yeah, it's a good name, Johnny Boots. It's like Johnny Butera, Johnny Boots. Gives him a nickname.
It's your mob name.
Yeah.
I've had 1,000 nicknames in my life, and Johnny Boots has never been one of them.
Well, that could be another character you can come up that way.
Well, you're not dead yet.
I'm
Strap
just going to
in.
wear Lee West boots on stage on Friday
Yeah,
and Saturday nights now.
Well, what's bothering me is I keep on trying to come up with and I know I've told you this directly, but that Courtney Otera is just a better you. Because it's spelled the same as Butera with the only difference being the first letter, and it's an A instead of a B.
Oh, okay. I didn't get it. I was like, whoa.
That's fantastic.
I can't come up with like a pithy
That's great.
comment about it, but it just makes me laugh every time I see her name.
It's a good chuckle. Yeah, it's good. Yep. I
So,
didn't even realize that.
so if you had your choice, John, would you pick Johnny Boots or us just calling you Courtney?
Probably Courtney.
Actually, it technically would be Dortney. If we were to completely
Dortney?
do a
To go one letter above?
Yes. So she's Courtney Otera, you are Dortney Butera. Makes sense?
So Courtney and I are actually going to be in a movie together where I play her father.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to ask them to put my credits at the end of the movie as Dortney Butera instead of John
you go.
Butera.
There you go.
Just to confuse people.
Nice.
Well, underneath your name, it should say, whether it's, Dortney or whatever. I don't care what it says, but it just say underneath, it should say as seen in the streets.
Yeah,
and spelled correctly.
Because that's where I actually did my finest work.
The streets, too,
and I
yes.
agree. You were the best thing in that movie.
Well, yes, absolutely.
The memoir
Actually,
of Johnny Boots.
I always remind Tim Saliani of this. He said to me, he goes, I hate to say this, but you were the only shining star in that entire disgusting movie.
It's funny because I don't want to say that I was surprised, but I was, because everything leading up to your parts was like, what? What?
I will tell you this, the creative magistry that was in the streets too, I feel, was that the first opening scene when you see the black detective and he's doing the side narrative of the first 6 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And then you never see him for the rest of the movie. I thought that was pure genius.
You could tell it was the work of a true auteur.
It's funny because that was the first 6 minutes of Streets 1 as well.
Consistency, if nothing else. Consistently inconsistent.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
And the best part was I got a message that we did Streets 3, and nobody acted for it. They just took parts from 1 and 2 that we didn't use in the movie and just made a third movie.
Well, that would fit. That fits the theme along the first two.
That Godfather thing that they did, where at the end they have them all eating dinner together, which was never in the original movies. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I have no idea.
You've never seen that?
No.
Oh, it's awesome.
Technically, I'm in it, and technically, I didn't see it, so I don't know.
So yeah, the Godfather.
You gotta be proud of the work you're in.
Tony
You gotta
has
be
his
proud of the work you're in.
What's that?
You have to be proud of the work you're in.
Yes, you do. But Tony's looking at me
Even
like I'm
Chris
crazy because he's never seen that. What? No,
he
I
said
didn't.
even Chris Roach.
Even Chris Roach has to be proud of the fact that he was in Gender Bender.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. There were some things about Gender Bender that I enjoyed.
Yeah, Kevin Downey Jr. was great.
I thought Joey Cola was hilarious.
Yes.
Yes, and so was Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah.
Yes, and
It had an amazing cast. And
We
I
have not
love
seen
Rich.
any of
I love
these.
Richard Lampone.
Stepping
He's
away.
a great guy.
yes, he is.
I just don't know why I wasn't in Gender Bender. I thought I fit perfectly for that movie.
You identify with that movie.
I thought
Actually,
the movie was his life story.
Quick funny story, and Andy Plajados could he could agree to this. Andy Plajados is supposed to be in Gender Bender too.
That's true. If there's a Gender Bender too, I think
Emily
we talked.
Santos and Claudia Bonavita.
Yeah. And these guys actually, the Knockem Dead guys.
We were invited. Yeah, I don't. It never came about,
No,
right?
no.
Yeah. I mean, once in a while you still hear something that it's
Yeah.
still coming or something,
Yeah.
but I don't know. And I've seen Rich Lampone a few times since. He never mentions it, and I'm not. What am I gonna?
He doesn't even remember he did the first one.
That's like A-level compartmentalization.
All right.
You guys are fantastic.
So tonight at McGuire's in Bohemia. Tomorrow night, the Giggle Room. John Puter always gets the greatest comedians. Always puts on a good show. And we'll be in here Saturday night. We'll be in the studio here, so make sure you pop in.
Oh, I definitely will. And this time I'll actually jump on the show as long as you don't have any asshole guests in there that I can't sit with.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a lot to unpack, John.
Johnny, I will see you later tonight too. By the way, Johnny Boots.
So
and Tony Walker knows exactly what I mean.
I think I do. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure.
No thinking about it, goddamn, you know exactly what I mean.
Yes, I do. So putting you on the spot. What's the deal with Austin? Is he on the show tonight at McGuire's?
Tonight.
Yes, he is.
Is he on the show, the Giggle Room, tomorrow night?
Yes, he is.
Oh, he is, because he said he didn't know.
Yeah,
Boy, John, you really like.
As of last night, the answer was no.
Oh.
Are you about to pull
But
an
I
April
had
Fool's?
I had someone bail on me because they have cockitis in the throat.
Well, you are taking a very strong position in trying to fuck Austin.
I'm not even a good fuck either. I'm not even
He doesn't care.
Okay.
Don't worry, it doesn't feel like anything.
The challenge Austin has, you know,
The breezes
Austin has
breezes
a
have hit my
challenge
ass
giving
harder
good
than
blowjobs.
John.
Austin has a challenge giving good blowjobs because he puts the top button so close and tight on his neck that they can't open up big enough.
He's making a Gen X versus millennial joke.
I'm lost.
Austin buttons the shirt all the way to the top button.
Because we never had top button was never a thing, but I've noticed that with you young people. Yeah, you young people.
I can't stop the button from popping by my stomach. There's no way I'm getting up to my neck.
Who backed out on you? Nikki Ginsburg? Who backed out? Who you said somebody backed out on you tomorrow? That's why Austin's in.
Oh,
Is it Nikki?
Yes, one of the younger comedians, not Nikki. Nikki's still on the show.
Oh.
Him in his handsome tuxedo. It's gonna be Gordon Kucher is no longer on the show. He said he had laryngitis, so that just means he didn't have anybody coming down to the show.
Right.
I can figure these things out as a producer.
That's a producer for I don't have anybody.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to pretend I'm sick, so this way you don't think I have no one coming, so you book me again.
So now Austin, he's got 24-hour notice. Does that mean he's expected to bring people?
I don't know. I think I'm coming down with something. I'm going to call John from the toilet bowl and be like, John, I'm telling you, it's just I can't stop.
Actually, I think for tomorrow we only have a few seats left.
Nice.
Tonight we have there are some seats available for tonight. I think tomorrow we're pretty close to sold out.
Nice.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Because you got a great lineup tomorrow night, as you do tonight.
Yes, the wonderful Dan LaRocco is hosting tomorrow night. He is the current champion of the Aragonas Comedy Contest.
He is holding the belt.
Tonight we have. I'm drawing a blank.
Is Alex Bradley on the show?
Oh, Bridget Kavanaugh is hosting?
I believe so.
Okay, very nice.
I have to go make the lineup. I'll tell you for sure in about an hour.
Bullshit making the lineup now. You're not going to make the lineup until fucking 7:58.
Like a Little League game. When the coach would get there after work and just be like, I don't know, just go play go play.
Sometimes I do the lineup as the show progresses.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do.
He hasn't written that on a napkin, I swear.
That's all right. You're reading the crowd. You're getting a feel. Yeah, you have to make adjustments. I get it.
Exactly. Sometimes you got to, go with the flow.
I got your back there, Johnny Butts.
Thank you, Tony, and I
Boots,
appreciate
butts,
it. Eventually
whatever.
I'm going to get you on more shows.
Thank you, pal. Appreciate it. Only because I begged for it.
You see what I mean? Like, I don't hire all the funniest comics, but I'm equal, and I try my best.
He's proven it.
Equal opportunity for everybody.
All right, pal.
I love you guys. I will see you all this weekend.
Thanks for the call, pal.
Boots. Bye-bye.
Johnny Butera. Always a lot of fun. Producer of great comedy shows. Yeah, it's hot in here, huh?
Oh, yeah,
I
it
don't.
is.
I don't have the heat on. So who?
Did
We don't know
somebody
who.
call a fireman?
We don't know who commenter is, right?
No, we don't.
Yeah, he's been ripping into Johnny Boots. I keep wanting to say Butts. I don't know. Johnny Boots.
Because he got a sweet one.
Johnny
When
Butts.
is the
Speaking
funny
about
story
butts.
going to begin, he says.
Speaking about butts, I had to wipe my nephew's butt for the first time. I'm an uncle, right? And I only have only my nephew.
It'd be better if you weren't.
Yeah. Listen, I didn't make the choice, all right? I would have.
No, for the story that I just had to wipe this random kid's ass. It's what I do in my spare time.
What's the deal? So you were babysitting?
Well, my parents babysit my nephew after at like in the afternoon. So I don't know why that even matters. I come home and my dad's making chicken cutlets, so he's patting the chicken down, and yeah, he's doing like
Choking
a lot
the
of
chicken?
this.
Would
And
you
my
say choking the chicken?
Choking the chicken,
Good.
And my nephew's in the bathroom, and he's 5 now, so he's sitting on the bowl. He's at the age where he's on the bowl.
Right.
And believe it or not, I've never had to change a diaper.
Nice.
I mean, only other poop I really had to touch was like dog poop I had picked up before, but poop is poop to me, no matter what.
Okay.
But he's
Good.
like I'm done. So he calls my dad. He's like, I'm done. And my dad's, ready to go. I go, whoa, Pops. I go, you're not going to go wipe his ass and then go back to patting down those chicken cutlets. Like, I'm not going to witness that. So he's like, all right, well, then you're going to have to go do it. Now, let me just tell
Why don't you just say, I'll take over the chicken? You go wipe the ass.
My dad's Italian, and he'll never let anybody touch his chicken.
Oh,
My dad, you kidding
That
me?
sounds really
My
dirty.
dad would have let my nephew sit on the bowl for another 2 hours before he let anybody else touch that chicken.
I would have opted for that
Come
too
on
then.
now.
All right, he sits on the ball. Here's your iPhone. Enjoy your movie. I'll be going out.
It's like Goodfellas when he's got the chicken going and the sauce and everything.
Right, yeah.
So he's like, all right, then you go do it. And I'm like, okay, like whatever, it's my nephew. But background is about like a couple of weeks ago, I found that like at 29 years old that I wiped my ass wrong. So I just found that out.
Back to front?
Yeah. Yeah, I go.
Not a day goes by where I don't hear a story about somebody wiping back to front.
Really? I didn't even know a lot. I mean, is there more of me? Because that's pretty cool. Because I thought like it just kind of fucked up. I'm a middle child. I have an older brother and a younger sister. Both wipe their ass perfectly fine. That means my mom got lazy with me, or she slacked off, and never taught me the right way. I don't just grow up learning that. I obviously was taught that.
Why does it matter?
Because I'm just saying. I don't. Oh boy.
What does it matter?
I think girls can't do it because they get UTIs.
Yes.
Okay, girls.
Drag it across.
Yeah, sorry. I meant for men. I knew about the UTI.
From under, though. Like, that's
can't believe
like
I'm
you're going to
saying
end up like in the perineum, right? Perineum?
What?
Like, you could drag a bacteria right in the crotch, which is like one
For
of the
women.
Well, I'm talking about men, too.
What?
That
Oh,
if
okay.
you don't, if you're in a situation.
You're wiping all the way up to your belly button here. You're wiping. You know what I mean?
I know that, but you're starting from back here and going
I'm doing
right
it
to the front.
I don't mind even showing.
You go in from here?
If I'm on, right, this, and then,
Yeah.
But that's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
No, this is how I do it.
Like, you're making it even harder for
Because
yourself.
here,
that's why I was asking.
No, I tell you what, if I try to do it from back, if I try to do it from like to up, it hurts my hand. Like my I can't get my wrist to actually like format right. I go like this. I go just like that, down.
So, but
I down,
if
I down, and then the last swipe, I down. Then I take a little peep. I make sure nothing's there, and then that's it. My balls, I never had shitty balls.
Well, how would you know if you did?
Right.
I'd have not one girl went down and went, ooh.
Well,
Like,
unless
you know
they
what I
love
mean?
that sort of shit. And
You know what I mean? And
people-
plus, like, I mean, before that, like, I'd never taken a shit and then got it, like, been with a girl that went down there
Oh, really?
afterwards.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
so
And
basically,
wait, shitting has not been part of sex for you? Because I can't imagine sex without shitting at some point in the middle of it.
No, I'm
Really,
don't know.
nobody laughed at that?
What? Say it again.
Fuck you.
What did you say?
That was a shitty joke.
No!
I'm just kidding.
Bing,
That
bing,
just-
bing, bing,
this
bing.
shot's fired. No, but
if you, I'm talking about like your arm, you're putting your arm around like this. If you were to put your arm,
Do you
like
go
this-
that way?
No, but you, if you're going back to front.
Oh, no,
this-
can't- nah, you
'cause
can't,
You,
nah,
like you're
nah.
like.
No, I know. That's how I felt.
Like you have to. Like,
That's how I felt. That's how I felt too.
Like right at the end. So what? See, that's the other thing. Is like you wipe and you can kind of cup your hand and drag
You
it
see
away.
how your hand goes like that?
Yeah.
I feel like I gotta like gooseneck my arms. I can't do it. I can't physically.
Take him to the bathroom right now and
Yeah,
show him.
No, I'm just saying. But I was like, how you gonna expect me to wipe my nephew's ass and teach
You
him
know
how to
what?
wipe his ass? I can't even wipe my ass right at 29.
This makes sense because Mick pees in the
Sink.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get it now.
Yes.
That's birds of a feather and all that.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
But yeah.
So what? How did you figure all this out? So you started wiping your nephew, and he was like, "What are you doing?
You're doing it wrong."
Right.
Well,
so
no,
how did you figure this out?
When I found out that I was doing it wrong, I kind of went to like a whole titsy, and I was like, that
No,
was
no.
in
I'm
that night.
asking. I'm asking how you found out you were doing it wrong.
Yeah. When in your life did you find out?
When I told my brother.
You
were
told
just
your brother.
Yeah, and he
so
goes,
you went to your brother.
"This?"
You said, "I wiped your son's ass," and then you what? You demonstrated? Like
No.
he had the pictures
You're
to
asking
show
me how
him.
did I know I wiped my butt wrong? Is that what you're asking?
what's that?
You're
Yes.
asking me when did I find out that I did it wrong?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was weeks before I had to wipe my nephew's butt.
Oh my god.
All right, I see the
Just-
connection. What the hell is going on here?
I'm so lost.
How did you find out that you were doing it wrong?
Because I asked.
Who did you ask?
My brother. Because I was just curious about. Because I was like, I must be doing something. Because I don't know. I was talking to him about shit, and then he goes, I go, yeah. I go this way, and he goes, no, you're supposed to like do it up. Because when I watched my mom wipe my nephew's butt before, and she does it that way.
Oh, okay.
So that's how. You're right. That's how I found out.
That's all I wanted to know.
And then I found out, and then I asked my brother, and then he was like, yeah, you're
All
totally
right.
doing it wrong. Laughed at me, told me I can't believe you're doing that I got shitty balls and that.
Now, so who taught you how to wipe your ass? Who?
Well, that's where I'm saying. I got taught by the same woman that my older brother and my younger sister got
So
taught
she
by.
just likes you the least, and
Right.
decided
Yes,
to give
I'm
you
telling
shitty
you, she
balls.
really
We'll
does.
know him by his shitty balls.
She must. It's not like I just changed my way one day.
Have you confronted her yet?
It's not
about
like,
this?
you know, what?
Have you confronted her yet about this?
Yeah, and I don't want to put my mom on the spot. But I maybe she does.
Oh, come on, nobody's watching.
All right, yeah.
She's definitely not watching.
She goes.
All right, well-
she does it. My mom does it. My mom wipes her ass wrong. My mom wipes her ass wrong.
The first step is admitting it.
Oh, can
I hope she's not watching this. She asked me earlier for the link, and I didn't send it to her because I didn't know what I was gonna say.
Can you please? Is she gonna be? Is she gonna be here tomorrow night?
Let it out, Austin. Let it out.
No, she won't. She won't be here tomorrow night. She's the fucking. I don't think I'll be here tomorrow night after she hears this.
You have to make this a bit and then acknowledge her to the crowd.
No, she already gets mad about the bit I do about her going through menopause, and right now she's fucking probably really heated.
I'll take a little. I can take a little heat off you.
I love my mom to death, and my mom could take a good joke, so I don't even care. But she's going through menopause. The woman's crazy. She's been fanning herself down like an old Chinese woman with a fan and shit.
I feel like we've
And now
really made a breakthrough here, Austin.
Yeah, I gotta go.
I'll take a little heat off you. Speaking of weird shitting habits, I don't wipe myself sitting down. I have to stand up and wipe myself, and then chuck it in the toilet.
I can't believe I'm stuck in between you guys.
Dude, I'm waiting for my.
I do. I have to. Yeah, I do. I stand up and I wipe.
You stand up, bro? Wait, you stand up?
That's
It
what I
gets
just said. I'm
everywhere.
taking the
Because
heat
he only
off
has
him.
one leg. He's only has one leg, so he's got to prove it to himself.
Okay,
I could
sorry.
still.
Oh no, I
stand.
don't even put this
Well,
on.
can't
when
you
I'm
take it
pumping.
off and use like a back scratch, but use it to like.
Oh, absolutely. I use it as a back scratcher. Yeah.
I'm
And-
just kidding.
I mean,
But it-
bidet.
Well, all right. Since I've gotten the bidet, then but now with the bidet, I do one wipe to make sure it's clean, and I do sitting down.
No, you get the water off too.
Right.
You got to dry it off a little bit.
That I do sitting down.
I know if they did pull it up and because they were driving up to the city to take my to go to with my dad and my mom, and if they are listening, my dad definitely just looked at my mom and went, "You wipe your ass." No.
He's looking. What did you teach this kid?
And it was then that I realized that I shouldn't just talk about shit.
Oh, when's this come out?
Literally.
Kirsten too. She says her husband also stands up to wipe.
Because you're like this. If there's some shit there, you're like, because there's no way you can keep your cheeks from closing.
Well, and it would take me like.
So then it's like a Rorschach.
No, I like flush like 5 times because I keep wiping until it's clean.
Do you look at Do you look at your
at the toilet paper?
Yeah, what you made.
Oh,
do you look at your make? No. Like after you're done, you're supposed to look at it. Like just like
acknowledge
it. You're supposed to acknowledge what you have done.
To make you guys feel better, I sniff. After I wipe, I just give a little sniff.
You ever sniff too close?
Yes, I have.
Go throughout your day and be like, wow, like is my breath smell like shit?
Does it ever smell like Butera?
Come on. Of course it does. But
oh man,
wow.
the best is what you were telling me before. How the other countries have like the squatter stuff like that. John Butera would have no choice but to go standing up.
I had the prosthetic for 3 months, and then I went on a camping trip where they had an outhouse. That was freaking brutal. Oh, that was
Have you ever had to use an outhouse?
What?
Like an
I will after today. I'll tell you that. After today, I definitely will.
Because I
will. I mean, if you guys have somewhere I can sleep or something, because
I'll rent that couch out to you. We need the money in here.
I'm getting kicked out of
like a small building that only has.
I don't like to poop in public. No, I never used in that house. I would hold it.
It's not really in public because like the one that was at my papu's house out out in Sound Beach was papu. It's Greek for grandfather.
That's awesome. Never heard that.
Yeah. But at his house they had the outhouse was in the back, and it was right before they were having problems with the plumbing, so it was like, oh, you got to use the outhouse, which is just like a wood shack, and you go in there and.
Right.
Shit.
There's no plumbing or anything. You just got to do your business. And
into a
leave.
My parents been calling it a 1-bedroom apartment.
So Kirsten, your husband does that too. He has to stand up, and so he must be a multiple flusher.
How did this come up for you, Kirsten? Because you
definitely caught him in the
act. Sally picks on me. Yeah,
my wife doesn't know at all how I wipe my ass.
Oh, well, first off, I'm an open door guy. I don't, because Sally and I have our own bathroom upstairs.
Oh man, really?
So nobody comes up there. So I'll sit there having a conversation with her. She's in the bedroom doing whatever she's doing. So I'll leave the.
I love how shit is so important to talk about that you can't wait.
It's crazy.
Oh, I don't. Yeah,
I mean, I'll talk to a girl for a full year before I even dare poop in front of her or even let her know that.
I pooped in front of Sally on the first date. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't care about that.
My current wife, I used to walk into another room to fart.
Oh, I had to do that in the beginning with Sally.
Well, because you sniffing. That's crazy. It's different if you.
Sally, when I first met Sally, when we first started dating, her kids were not allowed to say the word fart. They had to say toot.
I used to say caca.
What are you going to yell at me for now?
We did bow.
Well, I didn't want to out you about the standing thing because I don't know if that was like personal, but
you will out him for the gay stuff.
I remember, and it's so funny, like the expression Andy has on his face when he's stuck between you two weirdos. Like that's how I felt. Like all of a sudden Tony's like pooping, and then he stands, and I'm like, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah, where you going?
Like as if he forgot.
I'm like, because at first I was like, does he not wipe his ass? Because I was like, where's he going?
He's like a dog.
And that opens up Pandora's box because then it's like, do you wash your hands?
I squatted and rubbed my ass on the carpet.
Then he takes a roll of toilet paper and then he starts wiping his ass standing. And so I'm like, I didn't even know what to say. I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, yeah, I've just done this like my whole life. I'm like, stop.
Do you use one hand though to give a good spread?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't even know what he does, and that was my point, because I was like, all right, well, first of all, I actually looked it up, and it turns out that
Up my butt, you mean?
check this out, Andy, 40% of people do this.
Wow.
You've never told me that.
That makes sense because I hate 90% of people.
Right. So he's not the only one.
Right.
And so I'm trying to explain to him, but when you stand, you squish the poo between your
And it becomes a
cheeks.
Rorschach test. I see my uncle holding a knife and a dildo.
Yes, exactly.
I'm starting a Facebook group for standing wipers.
Yeah. So
We stand with Tony.
Once we got the bidet, I was like, okay, phew.
Well, as
We
long
can
as the
just-
toilet paper is going over, not under.
Right. And it was.
You got a mirror behind your toilet bowl, like where you could see. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
No.
Yeah, like, is there like you go to some bathrooms, they got the long mirror to the whole wall.
No, but he's
and it's
actually
like-
got it on the ceiling.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I was
Not
shocked,
saying
too.
them.
I had no idea that people just didn't sit and wipe their butt.
Mm,
Yeah, weird stuff.
I feel you.
Yep, Kirsten says her husband is a multiple flusher. I found out because my son now does it, and I said, "What the heck are you doing?" He said, "Dad taught me that way." That's fantastic.
I learned it from
So what
watching
does
you,
he-
Dad.
Does he flush?
I learned it from watching
does
you.
he flush dirt like while he's pooing or while he's wiping?
What?
What? He's a multiple flusher.
Because Kirsten's husband also stands.
So it's causing you to use a lot more to wipe than a normal
Yes,
person who
and this
because
guy
it's
is,
just
uh,
smearing
Yeah,
everywhere.
because it's
Just-
all over your butt.
Yeah, Tony's walking around with mud butt all day.
And remember Kirsten's husband this summer when they tell you you can't water your lawn. It's fucking hilarious. Fuck both of you.
Right, now Kirsten says
Yes,
she's going to have to
Kirsten,
buy a
get
bidet.
the bidet. It is life
fantastic.
changing.
You guys
Yes,
have
it
one?
is. Yes.
Oh, God, aftermarket.
Yes.
Yeah, tushy.com.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it's an
It's-
aftermarket one.
it's
You ju-
fantastic.
You just take
Yep.
the top thing
You
off.
Oh, it's
cover.
it's the best.
You still wipe after though to make sure it's like
Yes.
dry?
Oh, yeah, because you
Totally
it's,
easy.
it's all wet.
But that's the thing. I only have to wipe once or twice
Yeah,
now,
once.
and I do it sitting. For some reason, with a bidet, I can do it when sitting.
They
I
should
don't know why.
sponsor this radio.
Maybe a bidet will make you wipe right.
Well, I was
Yes.
thinking about getting one of those squatty potties, the ones where
Yeah,
you like.
I want both.
know?
I want the squatty potty for my bidet bathroom.
Oh, now
'Cause
you're
that
really
would just be
doing it,
like,
Supposedly, yeah,
Now
that
you're
makes
shitting like a
you
king.
dumb better.
well, it puts you in the position of when you're squatting,
Right? Yes.
Yeah,
in a squatter.
that's how you're
Yes.
supposed to. Yeah.
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 Yeah, just start learning all over from like scratch.
James Thompson, a handful of pine cones for the initial wipe, then a pine branch, to finish up, a shot of bourbon and a final pass with coarse grit sandpaper. Does anyone shit? Does anyone shit standing up? He wants to know, like a horse or a gazelle.
So I got into this discussion with my daughters about the
shitting?
Little Mermaid,
Okay.
and when Ariel gets her legs, like everything's different, right?
Sure.
So fish are incontinent. They just release their waste as they're swimming.
Like a bird does while flying.
So why isn't Ariel just walking around shitting and peeing as she walks?
We should be allowed to do that.
Well, don't people who do like the ultra marathons or whatever? Don't they like?
Yeah, they shit themselves and
and
pee
pee and
themselves. Yeah.
No, I'm
Well,
thinking something.
Joey Cola has a bit about that, which you guys should see. But
Well, David Sedaris wrote a thing about the Stadium Pal, which is like a bag that you
Well,
take
New Year's
to your leg.
Eve. New Year's Eve when they watch the ball drop, all those people didn't they used to wear diapers?
yes.
So,
Yes.
Okay.
Jerry Lahane says wiping is good. All right,
Yes, very good for the soul.
That's good to know.
I wipe my butt, you wipe your butt, he, she, it wipes their butt.
And he loves peeing outdoors. Oh, all right. And Kirsten says the squatty potty is great. All right.
Let me redo that. I wipe my butt, you wipe your butt, he, she, it wipes their butt too. It's for all you Catholics out there.
Yep, I got it.
I thought he was doing Rocky with the Russian crowd.
If I poop
At the end.
and you poop, we can all wipe the same direction. And they're just cheering.
Yay! Rocky!
Okay, guys. Bye.
Oh,
Take
okay,
care.
she's done. Bye.
Bye, Sally.
It is hot in here, right? I'm gonna open the door a little bit.
You're not
I'm
even
good. I'm
like,
fucking
you're not even
toasty.
like,
I know,
yeah.
You're in a hoodie.
I'm just,
It's not even glistening.
I don't know what to say. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm shaking after announcing that. But
We got very personal in here today.
yeah, nah, I don't care. It is what it is.
Yeah. Are you just gonna like feel it out? Be like,
That's
hey,
fucking
hey,
funny.
what's up, mom?
Nah, I mean, it's
and
funny.
she
She'll
go back,
laugh.
hey, but I'm talking about like you see her and you're like, hey, and she's like, how was the podcast thing? Oh, it was good. Did you guys get to hear it? Oh, a little bit of it. Oh, yeah, which part?
She doesn't listen to my own podcast that I do.
Well, there
to be
you go.
honest with you. But
So
she
maybe
definitely
she'll go
listens to this
him.
one.
Maybe she'll come right up to you. Say, I listened to your poop cast today.
Yeah, well, she asked me. That's what I know. She was probably listening to this one because she kept asking for the link, and then I think she texted my brother, and like he sent it to her. I'm just. It is what it is. What are you gonna do?
So you
What are
have
you gonna do?
attempted
Shit, what
to
are you
do.
gonna do?
You have attempted to do it.
We'll
the
figure it
correct
out.
way.
You know what? We'll figure it out together. Me and her. It's a good mother and son like bonding time. You know what I mean? We'll come out of it in like 30 days. Like change people.
And you can write like a Tuesdays with Maury kind of book to inspire other people.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I hope she didn't listen to that. You can just go home and say, "Ma,
Yeah.
can you
Maybe
teach
you
me
could
how
just
to wipe?"
wipe it out.
So, do you think you would have this conversation with your mother between now and tomorrow night when we're back in the studio?
Listen, she's gonna be like, I'll change if you change.
Show me yours.
I'll
show
go
you
to
mine.
rehab if you go to rehab. Mom, if you start wiping different, I'll start wiping different.
Starting tomorrow, we're not gonna smoke anymore. And we're gonna start wiping our asses the right way.
It's gonna be a standing household.
You're giving me a sense memory of when my papa was in the hospital dying, and my aunt was like, "We're outside smoking a cigarette," and she's like, "Andy, we're gonna quit smoking tomorrow, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I
no."
He's over his pack. He's like, I got a couple left. I mean, I don't know about tomorrow. Maybe
I don't know if I'm
afternoon.
gonna make it through this whole pack by tomorrow." Yeah, I bought a carton, like 4 packs left.
I'll sell it to you.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we'll figure it out. I'm sure we will.
Well, you know we're going to follow up with this, so that's why I'm
It's
asking.
not changing. I found
Well,
out
you're
recently.
coming back in
I
Tuesday.
can't do it. I tried. Listen, you don't think I tried? I've literally tried. I'm like, I think whoever's doing it out there that way, I think you could do it both ways. I think it's just like baseball.
Are we
You
still
can
talking
go
about
both
wiping?
ways.
Yeah, are we still talking about wiping?
LGBTQ+.
I can't change. I'm too long.
W.
It's
Well,
too late
yeah,
in my
W
life.
for the wiping.
Yeah.
It's too late in my life for me to change.
Wrong,
for now.
WW, wrong wiping.
So I just won't be potty training my kids probably.
And if you noticed, I had Kirsten backing me up saying her husband stands to wipe. I didn't see anybody chiming in that they also wipe front to back to front.
No.
Well, that's 'cause
So he's
it's-
the only one.
I'm
It's
sorry,
the pole
I know.
position.
Yeah, me and my mom. No, but I mean, listen.
How about next? How about we got to get his mother on the phone. That's what we're going to do.
I don't know.
As long as it's not one of my phones. I don't want her touching.
Curious to find out how my dad feels about it. Nah, but I mean that's just so now I am I'm potty training and I'm potty training my nephew too, I guess now, and we're learning together.
One time, I love that. He's like, one time he wiped the 5-year-old's butt, and now he's like, I'm having
He kept
potty
asking
training.
me, "Are you done yet, Co? Are you done yet?" And I was literally down there for like 20 minutes because
The group text already went out between the whole Brooks family. Do not let Austin wipe little Max's butt anymore.
Right.
Do not. Let him next time let him make the chicken. Do not wipe the butt anymore.
Or you could wash your hands before you go back to the chicken.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. You're
Oh,
right.
this-
You're right. I
oh,
shouldn't
this
have
is
even
a
brought
good
this up.
plan.
You're right. I shouldn't even.
This
brought
is
this
what he
up.
did. He did it on purpose so that he never has to do it again.
Yeah. That's
Smart. You're smart, bub. That's what's up.
All about failing upwards.
That's right. Story of
Yeah.
my life.
Which I really did say to him. I said, "Listen, this is not really how you're supposed to do it."
Right. I'll give you $5.
Theo's gonna show you a trick to life.
When you want to get out of stuff, do it wrong.
I'm just wondering what like Mom, Dad,
Literally.
I got to tell you something. Uncle Austin told me I shouldn't tell anybody, and they're like, "What?" It was when he was wiping my butt. Oh my God!
Uncle Austin said I shitty balls. What?
Yeah, I don't. Any girls listening, I don't. My balls smell fresh. They smell like a car air freshener.
You can get your nose down there?
What?
Fucking God bless.
I know. How do you know?
Young people. This is about as far as I can get.
I've broken my neck so many times.
Oh. That's it. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can help myself.
Let me help you.
Oh, no, that's
You
it.
were close.
God bless.
Wow.
Yeah.
We've had some weird shows this week, and this is...
I hope that girl I'm talking, like the girl I'm talking to, like, remember I told you her dad's a swan? I hope he's not listening either. I hope they're not tuning in.
Let me Google this Austin character.
No guy of mine's gonna date my daughter.
Holy cow, that would be hilarious.
She's the one. I was on the phone with her like the other day, and I was like, "Oh, I'm trying this like new joke," and like it had like she's like, "Oh, like I never met her parents before." She's like, "Oh, I'm right next to my parents." She's like, "Hold on, I'll put you on speaker."
Oh, God,
try it. So like I said a joke, but in the joke I say dick, and like I didn't realize, and I hear her mom go, "Oh," and I was like,
"Yeah, no,
come on now." I was like, "Oh man," I'm not even thinking. I'm like, "Ah, shit," and then her dad goes, I couldn't hear him. Tell him to say it again.
I like this guy.
Me too.
And
He's messing with his wife.
I had to say it again, but I mean, I never met her parents before. Already bombed with them.
Did they laugh at the end? Or was it just
No,
a polite?
No, of course. You should never, and I know you've heard this from other people, never tell people in your life, like the human beings.
Yeah.
Only tell comedians what your
human being.
Yeah, don't tell human beings your
I didn't even. She just put me on the spot. Like I wasn't really thinking. You know, I'm trying to figure out how to wipe my ass right. I'm like, you know, my mind's all discombobulated and shit. I'm not thinking.
It's like you're questioning everything. I get
it. It is.
So this kind of reminded me of
reminding you of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no, dude, I have. That's the way my brain works. It's like a goldfish. That my best friend was a scout sniper for the Marine Corps. Okay, and I was in the Air Force, and we both came home around the same time. Started dating the woman who is now my wife, and her boss, who's a dentist, came up to me in a bar. He was also the fire chief in Smithtown,
and he said, "Can you wipe my ass?"
Yeah, and I was like, "All right," but he's like, "Hey, you're a really great guy." We were drinking, you know. You were a really great guy, and
they were drinking, and he kept saying, "You're a really great guy." As they kept drinking more.
Because I just want to say, if you heard her,
oh, you got the speech,
and my best friend was right next to me, and he's like, "Oh, okay." He goes, "Just so you know, I was a sniper for the Marine Corps, so if anything happened to Andy," and the guy was like, and you see the fucking color go out of his face.
That's awesome.
I'm like, yeah, my shit talker shit talks you.
My dad can kick your dad.
Exactly. With both hands tied behind his back. Teal.
Very nice. Some
you ever
funniest...
have to see your parents get into a fight? Like, have you ever seen your parents ever fight?
Well, my parents divorced
not fight
4.
each other. I'm talking about like get into a physical altercation with somebody else. You ever see them fight somebody else? Like,
no.
I've seen my mom pull some girl's hair. Yeah.
Really? What was that about?
I was the St. Patrick's Day parade, like, you know, like it was like one of those days, and like, you know, and people were day drinking, whatever, and somehow all of a sudden, you know, like my family's fighting a bunch of other people. I was blacked out. Apparently, my dad took off work the next day because his head was hurting.
Which parade was it?
My family's good people too. We're not like trash.
Which parade?
What?
Which parade was it?
It was a St. Patrick's Day parade. I was in the fire department at this time, so it was
Manorville.
Manorville, yes, but no, it was Center Riches.
It was Center Riches.
Yeah, Center Riches.
Sorry, you can say the name.
And you know, it was, you know, they had one of those Irish bars over everybody drunk, whatever.
Oh no, and actually Buckley's. It's so very well known.
Apparently, what happened was people we were with they got into an altercation. Next thing you know, we were I guess in it. My mom's, I don't know what happened, pulling some lady's hair. I don't know, but yeah, I've seen my mom almost like she's like very like one of those people, like, you know, like when somebody else pulls into the parking spot, she's very like loud mouthing. Like she'll be like, what the, like, you know what I mean? I'll be like, come on, ma, calm down. But she's just Italian, you know?
Right.
She's an Italian woman. What are you gonna do?
Oh yeah, just like Cuomo.
I mean, yeah,
what Italians do.
It's just what Italians do.
Come on.
Right.
No, but that's the only ever time I ever seen that ever happen. But like, I'm just curious. I never seen my dad actually fight anybody. I would love. I mean, he's like almost 60 now, so now it'd be kind of mean. I was like, Dad, get him, Dad.
Like another 60-year-old. That would be cool.
But I don't know. Like, have you know what I mean? Like, if your kids ever seen you fight, would they?
No.
You'd have to.
But I saw my dad attack my brother. But just like grab his arm and put it behind it and grab his throat like this.
Oh my
goodness! Because he'd used the wrong coffee mug, and it was not my father who was upset. It was my stepmother, and she started freaking out. That's mine. That is mine. And Tim was like, okay. And he starts, and she storms into their bedroom. So he pours into, and he starts washing. Has enough time to wash and puts it to be dried. And now he turns around, and my dad just like zips into this galley kitchen in Queens, and it's just like grabs his arm,
oh shit,
puts it like this, and grabs his throat, and he's holding the coffee like this. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Yeah,
that's the first time you ever seen your dad actually have do that, get an altercation like that.
Yeah, I think
over a coffee mug.
Yeah, well, for him it wasn't about a coffee mug; it was about his wife
just getting upset.
Yes, but
so your brother.
Oh, it's kind of like a Will Smith scenario,
my brother, right? My brother. Oh my God, it's happened before. It'll happen
your brother
again.
Just should have with the mug.
That's exactly, and it's funny because my best friend was actually visiting also. Like we're sitting on the couch and we could see into the galley kitchen, and we just like watch the whole thing. And
one of those moments where you're just glad it's not you.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
he would have settled the old-fashioned way, pulled out a hacky sack or something. Let me go put on my Converses, you know.
It's a hacky sack that explodes.
Let's find some cement around here, and then we'll really duel.
It's like a dance-off.
It is.
Hack off.
Hack off. All right, it's time for us to get out of here.
Right on.
It's been great.
Unless there's other bodily functions in how we clean ourselves.
Next time we'll do
I think there's been enough damage for it.
We'll talk about golden showers next week.
Yeah, well, and
I'll keep you updated as I progress on my learning efforts.
Yes, I think we should.
I once had a woman who just had a son say to me, she was talking about, and then my son peed and I wiped it, and I'm like, you wiped when your son peed? And she's like, yeah, don't you guys do that? I'm like, no.
Well, wait, wipe what? The penis?
His penis.
Wipe his penis?
Yes. I said, there are no toilet paper rolls next to the urinals. That should be the, like,
you give it the shake and you're done.
Shake, wash your hands, you're good, yeah.
Yeah. Well, wait, what was the, you said just had a son, so you were talking about an infant?
No, like.
Because then I can kind of understand.
Like, it was right when she started potty training him.
So she was teaching him.
Right.
To wipe and then wipe your penis.
Now you the going forward, yeah.
Was the last name Brooks?
No.
No.
No, they wouldn't.
He's got other problems.
They wouldn't do something fucked up like that. They were good people.
Kirsten says what a whack stepmother.
You know, she was. I was not upset when she died a few years ago.
Nice. Did you bury her with the mug?
I feel bad for my ex-stepmother. I feel bad for my ex-stepbrother because that's his mom, but she was horrible to my brother and I.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So screw her and her stupid mug.
Quite.
Yeah.
Quite.
Yeah. Dumb April Fool pranks.
April Fools!
Yeah, everybody.
Was this all an April Fool's joke?
I fucking wish. I'm going to tell my mom it was. But.
Can you imagine? I would have given him credit. Because
Yeah.
I believe
I'd have been like, you know what? You changed my mind about all
Absolutely
this,
right.
Austin, because that
Yep.
was fucking amazing. But it's the
all right.
truth, so I'm still right.
So, Austin,
you can see
tonight
me
at McGuire's in Bohemia, right here in the Giga Room in Levittown. Tomorrow night, what are you doing this weekend?
Something like I'm going to go to that show just to hang
At
out.
McGuire's? Nice. So you can go get Andy's autograph?
Fat Jay was texting me. I didn't even see this. Best question ever. John, how do you book your comments? Absolutely amazing. Comics. I guess he's using talk to text. Beat Ant's best answer ever. Nobody on Butera shows has any material. Thank you, Jay. But I'm going to go to that show just to watch.
Okay, cool.
I don't think it's the beginning of Ramadan tomorrow, so.
So you need to celebrate?
Pretty much. I don't think I have anything coming up. No. 15th to the 16th, something like that.
All right.
John will be like, you're supposed to be on all these shows. Oh, yeah, thank you for telling me.
All right, and we'll see you tomorrow night tonight at the Murder Mystery in the Giga Room. Tomorrow night we'll be here live from Governor's Green Room, so you'll be here, and I don't know if LaRocca can stop in because he's hosting, but Courtney's going to stop in. Nikki Ginsburg, Shari Poland's in that show, so it's going to be a fun night. Top fives with Don Sill tonight. Gov's Comedy Club podcast. It is the last top fives for a little while. He's taking another break, so getting prepared for the next season.
You just can't be that sexy that much.
That's right. It's tough on Don. Yep. And I don't know. I don't think Don will be here for the Green Room show tomorrow.
No,
I don't think so. If you feel like it, if you can get out, come on in.
I will see.
So thank you guys. Fun as always. Good time. We're still on the air. He's falling asleep. You all right?
No, I'm crying. I'm fucking...
He's crying because his mother's going to kick his ass.
I think we broke Austin.
Yeah, I think he's nervous. All right. Everybody have a great weekend. Sally and I will see you Monday morning. What do we got next week? What we got, right? Austin and the guys are coming in again on Tuesday for Tuesday Trivia. Fat Jay and Dan. Next Thursday, comedian Dan Wilbur is coming in. Anybody know Dan Wilbur? No. I don't either, but he's coming in next Thursday. So lots of good stuff coming up next week.
See you later, fools.
Have a great weekend. We'll see you later.